not real. It's not happening again. It's all in your head.
Indeed. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I've almost woken up. Anyway, last time we had a really nice revelation. Well, it wasn't really a nice revelation, technically. It was more of a fantastically well done revelation. As in, we found out that everything we did in 4 and 5 now has a completely different perspective to it. Which means I'll probably actually, since I don't do this very often, and I know I probably should, especially for people who are, not here all the time, I should probably do some kind of a summary of things happened so far at some point. Maybe, like, now. That might actually be a good idea. Just to kind of have a bit more of a coherent visual of what we've actually been through and why yesterday was such a big deal. Professor Finsworth. I got that reference. Good news, everyone! But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have a short recap. I'm gonna try and keep it short and sweet and just kind of make it go through the most important points. Okay, so we started in Ultima 4. Stranger came to Britannia, and this was basically, in these streams, our first time to actually start and get to know the world. That was basically most of Ultima 4. Getting to know the world, getting to know about all of the virtues and principles that are important now in the world. And, of course, there was the quest of the Avatar, where the whole purpose was to actually learn the virtues and embody those virtues and live those virtues. Be compassionate, be honorable, be just, to be everything that the virtues embody. This was basically the whole point of 4. And then, of course, there was the final quest in 4, where we delved into the deepest, darkest dungeon, the Stygian Abyss, where we had to actually prove that we had actually learned about the virtues, that we had actually embodied the virtues. And then we reached the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom, defended by all kinds of demons and Balrons and so on. And we reached it. And thus ended Ultima 4. In Ultima 5, we come back to Britannia after a long time. And the world has now been taken over by Lord Blackthorn. Lord British has gone into the underworlds that now exist, because after we left, well, basically a religion came out of the whole virtues stuff, and they decided that maybe it would be a good idea to seal all the dungeons, and also get the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom out from the Stygian Abyss onto the surface. So strong magic was used to do this feat, which caused a massive cataclysm in the undergrounds of Britannia, causing shifts, earthquakes, creating entrances into the underworld, into which Lord British went on an expedition and disappeared. Thus, the Avatar was called back, and the world was different. It was still governed by the virtues, but perverted versions of those, where instead of virtues that you strive for, they were struck into strict laws. This, of course, we found out was because of influence of the 3 Shadow Lords, who were able to twist Lord Blackthorn into more of an asshole than he would have been. And these were created from the shards of the Gem of Immortality, which we would have seen in Ultima 5 had we played it, but we didn't. And eventually, of course, Avatar was able to not only defeat the Shadow Lords, but find Lord British in the underworld, rescue him, and bring just rule back. And Lord Blackthorn was banished somewhere. that we don't know where. Then we end up in 6, where we are called back into Britannia, but this time by a red moon gate. And after entering the moon gate, the Avatar was taken by Gargoyles onto this temple of sorts, or altar, where a high priest type large gargoyle came with a book and was about to strike us down with the ritual dagger. But thankfully our companions were there to save us. After this, we found out that the Gargoyles had attacked Britannia, had taken over all of the shrines, and were looking for something. So, of course, the right thing to do when a bunch of monsters attack you is to, of course, take back all the shrines. Fight back against the Gargoyles. Problem, of course. We took a book from the priest in the beginning, and we could not translate it because it was written in a weird language. And the last time, we were able to find the necessary things to translate the book, and we found out that the Gargoyles lived in the underworld. And they had a prophecy about a false prophet who will appear 3 times, after which the Gargoyles will be extinct. First time this false prophet appeared, attacked their most holy temple, and took their most holy thing, the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. A massive cataclysm was created, blamed on the false prophet, which caused massive upheaval and destruction in the Gargoyle homelands. Perhaps something to do with, Lord British magically teleporting the book from the temple. So quite understandably, the Gargoyles are blaming us for the desecration of their temple, the theft of their book, and the almost genocide of their race. And so far, we've just treated them like filthy beasts that need to be struck down. So perhaps now is the time to actually try diplomacy instead of a sword. Sounds like the origin story of a rapper. Anyway, that's the short version of it all. I thought I said which we would have seen in 1 had we played it. I thought I said it something like that. I could be wrong. I never know what I've said after I've said it, basically. Also, what the fuck were those off again? I didn't even press the button. For fuck's sake.
Stay a while. Stay forever.
Thank you very much, Cookie.
26 months. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Is that it? Thank you very much, Cookie, for your 26 months of being a citizen to the wonderful country of the totally real Finland, trademarked. Thank you very much for your support, and do enjoy your remotes. How you doing, Cookie? Also, I'm gonna do one thing. Sorry, I'm gonna jump through some of the scenes right now, because apparently, I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea why. But for some reason, sometimes that whole alert box gets muted. I know I have it on... No, I don't even have it on a quick button anymore. I think I took it off exactly because of that. Yeah, I don't even have a quick button for it anymore. I guess that was just forgotten to turn back on. Because it's on everywhere else. Anyway, good. Doing fine, how are you? I'm so far doing okay, but that's because I've only woken up, and only thing I've done after waking up is get breakfast and prepare for the stream.
What horrors?
I know, breakfast. That's horrible. Also, I don't know how to drink, apparently, at this moment. Oh, God. Being barely awake, that's always the best thing. Last night was fun, though. Yeah, the motor in the window of my work vehicle just completely decided to stop working.
I am Sinister. I hunger. Run, coward.
Problem with that is, of course, the window was stuck open for half of my shift. I was a little bit cold, so if I may be a little...
Chuckles the fucking jester, dipshit!
So if I'm a wee bit sniffly today, it's because of that. Alright. Let us launch the game so we can... Because last time we went to the dungeon Hithloth, which we know is a way into the underworld. And of course, that is now our goal. We're trying to get into the underworld and hopefully start a dialogue with the Gargoyles. You discovered the latency switch, no longer 20 seconds behind. Sweet. Yesterday you woke up at 4 AM coughing your lungs out. Turns out your throat was just too sore from forgetting to drink for a full day. Yeah, that could affect something. And... God damn it. Wrong keyboard, Finn. Wrong fucking keyboard. I'm an idiot sometimes. See, this is what happens. I'm trying to wake up. I have my caffeine here. It'll be fine. I will eventually wake up. I know, Chaos. That's one of the reasons why I have been thinking about a Stream Deck. I'm not gonna get one though yet because there are more important things. Because, well, Stream Decks are fucking expensive. Also, let's see our things. I need to start healing people. Sherry, Yana, and Dupre need to be healed. Maybe even Shamino. So let's fucking heal everyone. So everybody gets to start. Everybody gets to fight except Finn. Finn gets to heal everyone. That's how we're gonna go from now. And then we're gonna recover the magic points. It's possible it would chaos, but not necessarily. Alright, Finn cast no kill. Great heal. Start from Sherry because Sherry's tiny. Alright, YOLO. Shoot. Now, Sherry was healed, so let's go to Yana. How you doing, fellas? Oh, it is. It's the combat music from certain versions of Ultima 5. Remixed. Heavily, of course. Alright, now let's heal everyone else. Let's start with Finn. YOLO. Shamino. And Dupre. Oh, they are well done. Alright, then let's go into the corner. And recover our magic points. I know it's not the bravest thing to do, but since we only have one mage, this pretty much has to be done. In the previous games we could kinda go around it by swapping between who casts things, and the others could then recover magic points. But in this one we only have the avatar, so unfortunately there's not much choice but to do this. Alright. Good enough, the rest should come soon. Now, if I remember the routes we took, I'm still gonna continue going counterclockwise. Funny stupid thing, you're much better at text analysis in English than in Spanish. That is interesting. Crap. Also, I forgot to... Shit. I'm an idiot. Also, to pray torch. No, I just forgot the rest of the party. It's pretty basic stuff. Ah, crap, I wasn't supposed to do that. Thankfully, the drakes are not too bad. Alright, now Finn cast kill on the other one. Perfect. Well, I can't comment on that, because I haven't played a single Uncharted game yet, to be honest. I got them in some bundle at one point, but I've never played them yet. I don't think I've played Last of Us either, actually. Partially because I don't really like playing shooty games, even if they have only a little bit of shooty. I don't like playing them on consoles. It's just not something that I particularly enjoy. Äidyn uusi mene perse. Now, who had the gems? Charmino had the gems. Nathan Drake is the typical look at how cool I am action movie protagonist. Huh. Have I lost weight? I hope so. Yeah, I haven't actually, you know, weighed myself, but I've been trying at least a little bit. Alright, you weird slug. Now, where the hell is the way down? I'm very confused about this place. What crap. I'm gonna have to go through lava anyway, but which is... I'm fairly certain one of these ways is the right way, but which? Let's start from the right. We have plenty of healing spell capacity, so... could be worse. Alright, Dupre, you go kill the bats. Come on, Dupre. You can't become a good exterminator if you can't even kill a couple of bats. There's a... and there's a way down. Perfect. Level 3. Have you tried Ultima Online? Oh, yes, I have. I was a sucker for Ultima Online when it was brand new. And I'm still very much an apologist for Ultima Online. It's definitely the MMO that I have the most memories of. I fucking loved Ultima Online. I'm kinda conflicted. There's lots of stuff behind that lava, and basically the way these games usually work, I would not be surprised if that's where we need to go. Ah, fuck it. We can always heal. Oh, there's somebody here. Hello? You see a long-haired gentleman with a scholarly demeanor. Oh, praise the virtues! Humans have arrived here at last! But what is this? Not just any humans. The Avatar. It is most fortunate that thou hast returned, noble Finn. Many cataclysms have occurred since thou last visited Britannia. Tell me more about cataclysms. The Gargoyle world, once as large as Britannia itself, is slowly being destroyed. New information. The forces thou set in motion have caused great sections of their land to fall off into the void. Only a single Gargoyle city remains. No wonder they may be a little bit pissed off. Ah. Whoops. Tell me more. The Gargoyle City of investigation. Their place of learning and government is all that is left. Thou must do something to save the Gargoyle race. I know not what. However, thou must talk to the Gargoyles. Gotta say, Finn, when you fuck up, you fuck up. I know. It's like, no point in doing something, you know, just halfway. If we're gonna fuck up, let's fuck up all the way. With the help of a gargoyle child, Belem, I have learned how to speak their language. Wouldst thou like to learn? Yes. Here, he hands you a scroll. Use this scroll. It contains a basic vocabulary of the gargoyle language. Thank you. You said something about Belem. Oh, he and I meet every day at noon, where Hithloth emerges in the Gargoyle lands. Go and speak with him, learn about the Gargoyles. You must save them. Alright, so... now we have a scroll that will help us to talk with Gargoyles, and we know that every day at noon, a Gargoyle child called Baylem comes to the entrance of the dungeon. And we should meet him. They are not evil, as most humans believe. I've spent much time talking to them, and I have found them to be almost human. I've learned about their society that believes in their language. Wish you had the scrolls, you'd learn every single language on Earth. It'd be really cool. I agree. Tell me about the society. There are two kinds of gargoyles, winged and wingless ones. At first it seemed as if the wingless ones were slaves, but now I know that the wingless ones are beloved and valued family members. They must be told what to do because they are not truly intelligent. The gargoyles live honorably by their own set of beliefs. Tell me more about these beliefs. The gargoyles' beliefs are much like our own, where we have the three principles of truth, love, and courage. They have the principles of control, passion, and diligence. Directly these lead to the virtues of direction, feeling, and persistence. Combined, they lead to balance, achievement, and precision. Taken all together, they point to order. And the sum of all the principles is singularity. The Gargoyle Society stresses unity and singularity in all things. They have to. Their world has always been harsh, even before the cataclysms, and I feel like I should actually write those things down. So now, we know that they live by their own set of principles and their own set of virtues. And that might be important. So tell me them again so I'll write them down. So they have the principles of control. I'll just sharpen my pencil a little bit first. So their principles are control, passion, and diligence. Directly these lead to the virtues of direction, feeling, and persistence. So that would be direction, feeling, persistence. Combined, they lead to balance, achievement, and precision. Taken all together, they point to order. And the sum of all of the principles is singularity. Alright, just when I remember the right buttons again. So kinda like stupid... Oh. That's what happens when you take off the auto focus. It's hard to show what I write. It lacks circles, but it's still in a way that I can understand it. Tell me more about the cataclysms. The Gargoyle world, once as large as Britannia itself, is slowly being destroyed. The forces thou set in motion have caused great sections of the land to fall into the void. This they told again. Language. And that's it. I don't think I have much more to ask you then, except who the fuck are you? I'm Captain John, my lord. Bet I could have met you somewhere. So what do you do here? Oh, for several years I've been here in the catacombs studying the gargoyles. I have learned much about them. I had a silver tablet that contained much of what I had learned. I gave it to some gypsies to take to Maria at the Lyceum. Did it arrive safely? It did now. I'm glad to know the gypsies kept their word. The tablet must have amazed Maria. Yes, it did. Wait! Thou must meet Belem and travel with him along with the gargoyle people. That is the only way you can save them, and save them you must. And without Belem with you, the gargoyles will attack. Thank you. Farewell again, noble avatar. As the gargoyles say, may thy persistence and precision lead to success. Upon you rests the future of an entire race. Alright, so now we need to find out a way into the gargoyle lands then. God damn it. Sorry, I need to sneezy. Moment. Apologies. There we go. Is this gonna go directly to the underworld, or is this gonna be... Okay, it's gonna go out. I don't rust the berries. So now we need to wait until... Never mind. It's a small, light-skinned gargoyle. The gargoyle greets you enthusiastically, but you can't understand him. Seeing you're confusing, he switches to the human language. It's obviously a strain for him. Hello, I speak little human. Yeah. Just a moment. I'll be right back. Because I did get a scroll, right? Can I use it?
Time.
There we go. Now I have studied the scroll. No, I'm not gonna murder a gargoyle. That's basically our only way to reaching the conclusion of the game. He's a small, light-skinned gargoyle. To greet you, human. To recognize you as the false prophet. Prophet, you say? To be feared by everybody. Everybody except me and Valkdedesh, my father. Valkadesh, you say? To very much respect Valkadesh, my father. To want to be a scholar someday, just like him. To wish to meet Valkadesh? Yes. To go with you and guide you there. The little gargoyle eagerly joins your group. Thank you. To go from the entrance to Hithloth westward following the mountains. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. And that, Rasta, is why we are in the problems we are in this game. It's just a monster. Just pretend like the guy who caused all this is your evil twin brother. It'll work, trust me. No, sorry, there's no gay avatar yet. Yet.
It's not real, it's not happening again. It's all in your head.
Exactly. Alright, so... Goddamn. Okay, so west... Around mountains... Turn north at the Hall of Knowledge. Walk east along the mountains until you come across a narrow pass. You find House of Valkadesh through the pass. See, this is the kind of stuff that I actually miss a lot in modern games, where you actually get instructions on how to get somewhere, instead of just, here's a marker on your map, now just follow it without thinking of anything that's in the way. Instead, somebody actually, like in real world they tell you how to get someplace. I love this. To see it at 40 degrees south and 65 degrees east by sextant. Oh, I can use sextant in here. (40s), 65e. I still don't really use much Google Maps, to be honest. But to take care, to avoid the lava pits and the Hall of Knowledge. So we need to avoid the Hall of Knowledge, of course. Yes. And buy. May our persistence and precision lead to success. And do we now have... Yeah, we now have Belem in our party. What can you do? Not much. You're level 2, but holy shit, your stats are good. Holy shit, your stats are good. It's a gargoyle belt, weighs 1.4 stones. Well, thank fuck I have an extra armor now. Do I have any extra weapons for him? Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to level him up, Chuckles. I didn't, Phoenix. I'm gonna give these magical wands to Finn, because I think he's the one who's gonna be using them most often, I think. Did not really prepare for this, to be honest. No, he doesn't get experience like that, actually. Because the only person who gets experience is the one who does the final blow. Alright, so westward following the mountain until we reach a Hall of Knowledge. Yeah, and he has a magic armor and a halberd now, so it's not gonna be too tough to find places where it could grind levels. Alright, this looks like it might be the Hall of Knowledge, maybe? Exactly, Shan. For example, just let him wail on some slimes. Well, that does not look nice. It was not this small one. At least we can see what our actions have done. Give him magic axe for Ultima 5 and let the others use hands and spike them. I wish, I don't think the game has magic axes. At least I haven't seen any yet. But god, those would be great. Is this his house? The fuck is this? A light source. Hello, are you, Valka Desh or something?
To offer greetings, false prophet. To have waited long for you to return to this side of the world. To believe that the Book of Prophecies is wrong. To believe that I can reason with you, persuade you to spare my people. To wish to address you honorably, to ask your name.
It's Finn.
Noble Finn, to see that you are being of honor and respect, to not betray that honor, to return the Codex, to save my people from the prophecy.
Tell me more about this whole Codex business.
To believe that it is not too late, to beg you to return the Codex, avert the prophecy, save your life and my people's lives as well.
Tell me of the prophecy.
To be written in the Book of Prophecies that you would destroy our world. To also be written that only the sacrifice of the false prophet would save us.
Aha, but I was told that in your language, sacrifice tells many things.
To be the only alternative to returning the Codex. Without the Codex, to have no choice but to sacrifice your life. Wait. To know that sacrifice has three meanings. Of self, of others, and of valuables. Perhaps to find a better answer in one of those other meanings.
So the Gargoyles have lots of control, precision, and diligence, but they literally...
You have no honor!
Exactly, they are not Klingon.
To be unable to help more. To suggest you seek out Naxatilor himself for further enlightenment.
Tell me more.
To learn much from Naxatilor, the wisest gargoyle. To find his chambers just to the northeast of the Hall of Knowledge. To suggest you go there and ask him of sacrifice.
I know, it's not one of their virtues. That's one of the human virtue things. As you turn to leave, the gargoyle stops you.
Wait, he calls. To be feared and hated by all gargoyles. To be unsafe for you right now, false prophet. To surrender is only answer. To surrender to Inquisitor. Then to be no longer a threat. And then not to be feared by my people. To surrender to the Inquisitor, and then to be free to look for the solution.
Tell me more. What about the Inquisitors?
To go to Draxinuthon, the Inquisitor and leader of my race. To find his chambers just to the northwest of the Hall of Knowledge. To surrender to him that you may travel freely in our land.
Tell me more.
To tell the Inquisitor that you surrender.
Free.
To know that the moons are not properly aligned yet for the ritual. To assure you that you will not be sacrificed for many weeks. To assure you further that surrender is the only way you can travel among my people.
Alright, so we need to get to the northwest of the Hall of Knowledge to some Draxi something something and surrender to them. Seems like a good idea, I guess. Now here's the hall, I guess. The Hall of Knowledge. I can now read this. Which also means I'm at some point probably gonna go through all of these words and see if I can translate the thing in the manual. Because there's an untranslated gargoyle thing in the manual. Lord Draxinuzum. Hello. Hi, I'm the false prophet. Is he a large-winged gargoyle or regal bearing?
To refrain from slaying you, only because of the presence of the child, false prophet. To express astonishment at your audacity, false prophet.
I'm here to surrender.
To be here to surrender?
Yes.
To be willing to die to save my people?
Yes?
To grant me your life?
Sure.
Why?
Save you.
To be suspicious of your motives.
The gargoyle shows you for sacrifice thingy. The gargoyle shows you a crystal amulet dangling from a leather cord.
To consent to wear this?
Trusted Dupre whispers frantically.
You mustn't. It is some sort of a magical trap.
Yes or no, false prophet? Yes. The gargoyle hands you the amulet and you slip the leather loop over your head.
To surprise me with the nobility of your deed. No longer be a threat to my people.
To bid you to travel among my people, talk to them, learn our ways. To inform you when the time of your sacrifice has come. Now we have the Amulet of Submission. Yay! But I'm sure this is all going to be just fine. And then on the other side should be Naxilator. Hi Naxilator, you see a dark, rough-skinned gargoyle. I'm not gonna start doing the throat voice to everyone.
To greet you, Finn, avatar of the underworld. To see the amulet of submission around your neck. To consider your acceptance of this both noble and wise. To observe by your aura that you are truly a being of honor. To be surprised then that you are fated to destroy our world.
Tell me more. To have wreaked great havoc in this land by your theft of the Codex. You have no choice but to return it. You are wrong. I was already told there might be another choice. To see only two alternatives, to return the codex or to give up your life. Aha, but I was again told it now twice that sacrifice means more than just giving up my life. Yes, to know of the three meanings of that word. To ask to which type of sacrifice you refer to, self, others, of value. Value. To know of only one item of true value, the codex itself. Surely not to destroy the codex. No. Perhaps to have another alternative. Yes! To return the codex to the vortex. The fuck's a vortex? Then be available to both our peoples. What's a vortex? To direct you to the Hall of Knowledge south of here. There to read the Book of Ritual. There also get the Vortex Lens. Then to return here where I will tell you what must be done. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read. I'm gonna go do my homework, Mommy. Human chamber. Vortex chamber. No admittance. Could you move a bit? You see an old winged gargoyle, an odd device crafted of glass and metal rests upon its face. They're called glasses. Oh yes, to inquire about the reason for this interruption, because I am a librarian, of course, so I must have this kind of a voice, regardless if I'm a gargoyle or not. Book of rituals thing. Oh, to find what you seek in the Librum chamber. To have 3 rooms here. To keep Artemis from the underworld in the human chamber to the east. To keep valuable books in the Librum chamber to the west. And to keep the cube and the lens in the vortex chamber to the south. What's a cube? To regret that that item is lost, stolen by human thieves years ago. To have heard humans mention the name Stonegate as they fled. Why is everything stolen taken to Stonegate? I bet I'm gonna have to go to Stonegate to get that cube. Even though I have no idea what the fuck that is. I've heard them say they would sail through Lost Hope Bay. To know nothing more about its whereabouts. Suspect in someplace in the human-filled underworld. Yeah, we know where it is. No worries. What's the lens? To find what you seek in the vortex chamber. Yeah, you're just answering the same thing. Well, bye. Well, that's your problem, because he has clearly glasses and a soft jaw. Then the other guy has a strong jaw and a weird crown, and then that one guy has massive underbite. So they have differences. Dispel a field. Boop. These are the things they think are interesting artifacts. A hammer, a lute, a crossbow, a two-handed sword, a woman's dress, pants, and a rolling pin. But could you move so I can actually get to the chamber with the books? Thank you. Oh, exactly, Shan. You get it. Now, the Book of Family. Translation. When a child hatches from his egg, he is born without wings. But even from birth, one can tell whether a child will grow up to be a winged or a wingless one. The wingless ones cannot speak and lack the intelligence of the winged ones. They must be guided. The winged ones are few, but they are entrusted with the intelligence and wisdom of the race. They must guide. Both winged and wingless ones spring from the same eggs and both belong to the same family. All functions as a single whole to better maintain the struggle for survival in our world. The Book of Prosperity. Long ago, the great seer, Nuxtatilor, summoned the Codex into the world. Thus began the great time of prosperity. The Codex was placed within the Temple of Singularity, there to be viewed by those requiring its knowledge. The seers of the land, led by Nuxtatilor, protected the Codex with a force field. Only those upon sacred quests for wisdom are allowed to reach and read the Codex. Within the Codex is written the one right and true answer to any problem. One has but to reach the Codex, read it, and interpret its advice properly. With perfect wisdom and infallible knowledge, all that remains is to have the controlled passion and diligence required to follow the proper course. These are the underpinnings of our society, and so our race is able to use the Codex wisely and well. This is the reason why the Codex exists, to lead the Gargoyle race to ultimate prosperity. Get the impression when they talk about wingless ones lacking intelligence, they actually mean they lack drive then, but not intelligence. Okay. The Book of Administration. For countless ages, we winged ones have led the wingless ones. This is right and proper. But we must always remember that they are no less valuable than we. A body with no head cannot move, but neither can a body with no legs. All must function in unity if anything is to be achieved. So guide the wingless ones and keep them from paths of error, but guide them with respect. The Book of the Underworld. Deep below the land there is another land. In that land live many strange creatures. The most interesting of these creatures look something like our wingless ones. These demons, however, are pale and soft. Some say that these demons from the underworld can speak, and to be sure they make sounds that are similar to our language. But as everyone knows, no creature without wings is truly intelligent. Fables of talking demons must be discredited. Well, you have some of those talking demons amongst you now. Try discrediting that bitch. Okay, fine, they're just gonna shout fake news and that's it, but anyway. Book of Ritual. Heed well as I, Nuxtatilor, write of how I brought the Codex to our land.
To all of you, let me explain one damn thing. America, America, America. Dude, you understand? America, America, America. My point is, America's first.
Hi, Komodo, and exactly.
No!
That they have been trying to discredit the rumors of talking pink weird soft demons, because of course winged creatures can't talk. Now they have those talking pink creatures amongst their midst, so they're just probably gonna shout fake news. So it's that easy to discredit. Good one, Cookie. Heed well as I, Nuxtatilor, write of how I brought the Codex to our land, and thereby ushered in the time of prosperity. With the help of the lens maker, I crafted the vortex lens, by which I could see the Codex where it originally rested. I created the vortex cube to focus the power of the moonstones. I'll explain in a moment. And draw the vortex down to the world. Then I used the lens to form an image of the Codex upon the cube. The vortex touched our plane, the image became solid, and the codex was brought down to be used properly by our race. I'm so happy I did not seed the moonstones around the world, because just based on that sentence, I get the feeling I'm gonna need all the moonstones. And that's why we needed to cleanse the fucking shrines, because we're gonna need the moonstones at the end. Problem, I've put 2 of them down. One I put in Serpent's Hold, and the other one I put in Buccaneer's Den. I'm gonna have to go pick them up. Because if, from what I understand now, yeah, it's still, thankfully there's only 2 that we put down. So, from what I gather now, the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom was originally in some vortex, some other plane of existence. And we are probably going to try and find out how to send it back. Now, based on what I've read now and what I've listened to from the librarian dude, we are going to need the Vortex Cube, which seems to act as some sort of a link between the Vortex and this plane of existence. Problem, it's been stolen and taken to Stonegate, as far as we know. So we are going to have to go to Stonegate to get back the Vortex Cube. There should be a lens here that I need to get. And then he also wrote in the book that he used the power of the moonstones to actually draw it back. So I'm fairly certain we're going to need all of the moonstones and use their power to then send the book back into the vortex instead of taking it from the vortex. So we're going to need a lens, we're going to need a cube, and we are going to need all the moonstones. That much, I feel like, is certain now. Sorry to hear that, Chaos. I wish we could, Komodo. Problem, I don't think that FedEx exists yet. Or not yet, but in this universe. And the lens is broken. Of fucking course it's broken. Why would things be easy? Of course they're never easy. Ah, shit. Yeah, some crazy glue. That's gonna do it. Fuck's sake. Alright, let's go back to Naxatilor. That's his name, right? So, the fuck's this? Heat source. We got a bit of a problem, buddy. Probably broke it throwing magic axes around. That is possible, actually. I would not consider that an improbable option. You see a dark, rough-skinned gargoyle. Yes, to see that the vortex lens is no longer whole. To go to the lens maker whose house is northeast of here. To get the lens repaired there. Then return here with the whole lens. Okay. Northeast from here. Alright, so the wingless ones apparently cannot talk, so there's no point in even trying. How far to the northeast are you? Are you the lens maker? Yes, Naxatilor is no clothing and head guard. Exactly. You see a very old gargoyle. The venerable gargoyle peers out at you. Greetings, false prophet. That is true. Some wingless ones can, but those are essentially kids. That's true. To have been told by Naxatilor long ago that the you would one day come to me, wearing the amulet of submission, to never have believed it would come to pass. To ask what service I can perform. What's your name? To lack a name, of course, but to be called Lorwis Lem, that's scholar of light by many learned gargoyles. As he says, there's the gargoyle beams with the pride. So what do? To craft the finest lenses. Oh, perfect. Lens maker. Also to teach my young apprentices not to cut themselves on the glass. That's the closest thing to a joke I've heard so far in the Gargoyle lands. Good one. To be nearing the end of my time, to one last sacred duty, to pass on my skill to the next generation. To be over 1,000 years old, to seem a mere youth compared to Naxalitor, however. To have helped Naxalitor create the Vortex Lens centuries ago, to have found him venerable and ancient even then. To see the shattered Vortex Lens you carry, to remember making it so very long ago. Taking the shards of glass, the lens maker turns to his grinding table. In a short while he has crafted a new Vortex Lens. A far greater skill now than when he first made this lens, he says smugly, to require little time to repair it. Hands you the restored Vortex Lens. Thanks. To be honored to have helped you, false prophet. Alright, one step closer. You manage a bet game in the forum room. Oh right, I remember you mentioning something like that, I think, at some point. Or something else about the forum. I don't know, my memories are very shit, unfortunately. Alright, now let's go back to Naxalitor. Now we have a lens. Hello there! Good to see that you have the Vortex Lens. You have read the Book of Ritual as well? Yes. Good. To be unable to reverse the ritual myself, but to know that the Codex itself will say how to return it to the Vortex. To know also that you will need a second lens. Okay. You require a human-crafted lens, so that your people may also see the Codex. Ah, where the fuck was it? Ah, god damn it. I remember we saw that one glassmaker somewhere. I bet that's the guy who's gonna make the lens. Where the fuck was he? Was it on Britannia? Oh, right. Of course, goddammit. It might have been Moonglow, actually. The guy who was only awake at night. I think it was Moonglow. I could be wrong. Alright, so we're gonna need another. No, not where the Codex is, but remember that Captain Bolesh just returned from the Codex. Bolesh. We suggest you seek him to try the healer's house in the north. Now, it's basically I have two options, Shan. It's either Moonglow because, well, it's the place of all things magic and knowledge and scholarly shit, or it's Trinsic because Trinsic is not Trinsic, sorry, Menoch. Because Menoch is the place of artisans. So those are basically my only two options, where I think I might have seen him. Either Moonglow or Menoch. It was one of those two. And I don't remember which, but those are the only ones that seem logical to me. Alright, so Captain Bolesh at Healers has returned from the Codex, so... The somber and calm gargoyle, to see the amulet, the symbol of your courage and nobility. To wish to help you however I can. So what do? To be entrusted with the tasks of healing and curing the sick and stuff. Do this for all as a service to society, so can you heal me then? The gargoyle mixes strange powders into foul-smelling brew. Drink this and be healthy. Sure. You drink the potion and feel slightly dizzy. To apologize for the error, but to know exactly what I did wrong. The gargoyle mixes a different drink that somehow smells worse than the last. Now let's drink that too. You feel deathly ill. Oh, to apologize for. I think you're joshing me, buddy. There we go, now I feel restored. To ask if there is aught else to do. No, thanks, I think I'm full. I just need you to move past me and let me talk to this guy. Oh, that's a face. The gargoyle struggles to sit up. The false prophet. But to wear the amulet of submission, then to express awe to honor and courage. I heard you came from the Codex. To have had victory between our claws, but to have been thwarted on the verge of success. To have encountered an impervious force field around the Codex. To know that such a field surrounded the Codex when my people possess it. But remember that only those on sacred quest for wisdom can pass. I think I'm now on a quest for wisdom. Or not, to receive a sacred quest at the Temple of Singularity, but to be uncertain whether a human's quest would be answered there. Now where is it? Find the temple in the mountains to the north. To need to fly to get... Oh, fuck. Ah, it's all starting to fucking click together now. It's all starting to click together now. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, it's really started to click together now. I get it now. Fuck's sake. That's why we need the balloon. Yeah, about that balloon. We are gonna have to go to Menoch. Because the clue we got about the balloon was to Menoch, so we have to go there. It's all starting to click together. It's all starting to click together. And now I'm gonna do one thing that I've been meaning to try a while, because now we can read shit. Alright, so this is Shrine of Diligence. So I'm fairly certain, if I understand, these three are gonna be the shrines. So is this then the Hall of Knowledge? No? Sacrificial slab. Here lie those that had no names. Here lie the honored remains of those who have been sacrificed. Where the fuck are we? Looks like we... Yeah, looks like this does take us to the town. Yes. Alright, perfect. Alright, I'm gonna take a short little break to just take this all in. We've got so much information about things we have to do now, so we have to make the balloon. That much is certain. We have to make the balloon and then we have to go north from here. To get a quest, so we can get to the Codex, and the Codex tells us how we can send the codex back into the vortex. So many things. So yeah, I'm gonna take a short little break. I'm gonna think in what order to do things. And what things we need to do and what we actually know. Because right now we're going back to the whole ballooning thing. And for that, we don't have too much information. But anyway, I'll think about what to do next, in what order, and we'll be right back. Gotta take a short little bee, so short there's not even a break. Anyway, I'll be right back, and then we're probably gonna go to Minok. Still thinking. This is why I need to gather my thoughts so I can be certain. But see you in a moment. Alright. Yeah, there was no need for a long one. I just had to collect my thoughts for a bit. Alright. So. I also need to do a thing now. There we go. Collect your thought likes, alms for the needed. Exactly. So yes, we're gonna have to go to Minok to actually find more information about ballooning. So the first thing first, let's go talk to whoever the leader of Minok is, then go talk to the artisans, and hopefully we'll find the right one. And also, look around Minok, see if we can find the glassmaker. I still think it was Moonglow, but still. Not that kind of ballooning. Oh fuck, Belem doesn't have the shoes. Shit. Never mind. First stop. First stop is gonna be you. Ah, crap. Bellem's a kid. So we have a child with us who we have given a magic armor and a halberd. Alright, so who sold them again? I remember there was somebody who sold the shoes here. Well, I know, Shen, but we are not gonna kill Belem this time, I think. So it's all gonna be fine. Usually it's the Avatar who's out there murdering kids. But right now we have no reason to murder Belem, so it's gonna be fine. Because the biggest threat for any child in Ultima is the Avatar. Hi, Utomo. Armor. Swamp boots. Yes. Thank you. Now, Belem, I know you don't like clothing, but wear these. Trust me. I'm sure it'll be fine, Shan. Alright, now Belem can walk through poison swamps. Now, let's see. First things first, it's getting night. Who are you? Hi, Isabella. Oh, good evening, Avatar. I'm glad thy travels have brought thee here again. Yeah, I'm, since you look like a kinky fella, I'm trying to find out if you know anything about ballooning. Ah, that would be interesting to hear of that. Yes. Do you know anything about it? The balloonist flew off on an important mission. Oh, yes, perfect. And never returned. Selganor should be able to tell you more about it. Tell me, is it true that you once rode a balloon whilst on the quest of the Avatar? Yes. Must have been wonderful to drift amongst the very clouds. What kind of a mission was this? Ask Selganor. Alright, so we need to find Selganor. But first, let's wait until it's daytime again. Let's go outside of the town, so this is going to be faster. Selganor. I don't remember at all who the fuck is Selganor. Alright, sun, please rise. Alright, let's start looking for Selganor. Now, hello. Oh, good morning to you, my lord. What's your name? My name's James. Bye, James. Now the merchant. Wake up, people! The government is made of bees! Is James, then where's his giant peach? I think he ate it. After all, this is, well, not the most easy place to live in. I doubt you're Selganor. Selganor sounds not like a lady name. You might be correct there, Shan. Selganor. Whoever is Selganor. What's your name?
Oh, welcome to my place of healing, Avatar.
What's your name?
My name's Tara.
Oh, bye, Tara. And you, Oh, I think I know who Selganor is now. Which one are you? Not you, Dale. Hi, Selganor. Jonathan! How you doing? See a slender, graceful man turning a lute. Oh, hail and welcome, Finn. Hi, Selganor. I heard you knew about a mission. Don't think I can help you there. Ballooning. Oh, you're looking for the man who invented the balloon. He stares upward, stroking his chin pensively. Ah, yes, and I remember. He fled to Sutek's castle. Said something about a big job he had to do there. Sutek lives on an island far to the... Oh, fuck. We're gonna have to go to Blackthorn's castle now. That's who Sutek was, right? God damn it, Shen. Yes, he was gone for a blowjob. Fuck's sake. Very happy to see you, Jonathan. I'm very happy to see you. Alright. So we have now found that, but I still haven't seen anyone who seems like a person who can make us a lens. So let's go to Moonglow. And start with that. Because if I remember correctly, which I fully admit I might not. Shit. Balaam! It's your time to get some experience. Kill the snakes. Thank you. See, instead of murdering a child, we are making a child into a murderer. Indeed, Shan, it was a snake! It's a snake! Ooh, a snake! But thankfully it wasn't a badger, or a mushroom. This guy. But he is only awake at night, so let's wait until he wakes up. I know that feeling, Shan. You meme up a bit and then it's fuck. Now I need to listen to that. All right, you weird buddy. I want to talk to you because I remember you mentioning something about lenses. Please prove me right. Please prove me right. I'd be very happy if you would. All right, buddy. Hello, Ephemerides. Yes, well, what can I help you with, sir? Do you know anything about lenses? Oh, let me see it. That's a very interesting lens. You need a concave copy of it? Let me think. Told you. See, sometimes my memory works. It would be very tricky to duplicate it, being magical in nature, but I believe I might be able to do it. The material and the nature of the enchantment appear similar to those involving the making of glass swords. If I could keep this to analyze while you go get me a glass sword, I'll try and make a copy for you. I have a glass sword! I have a glass sword. Oh, you've brought me a glass sword. Let me just get your lens. Fumbles through his pockets. Oh no, I seem to have lost the... How? How? How have you lost the lens in the last 2 seconds? Oh, just kidding. Here it is. I hate you, Ephemerides. Just saying, I fucking hate you, Ephemerides. Oh, here it is. Now I'll melt the glass sword and try to cast a lens for you. You watch as he works, intently focused on his task. Finally, he pronounces the job a success. Here's your lens back and the duplicate. There's no charge. The challenge of the task was reward enough. I don't know what you need these lenses for, but I wish you luck. Now we have 2 vortex lenses. Fucking amazing. Next things next. We are gonna have to go... Yeah, the ending of the game is starting to seem closer and closer all the time. And I'm so happy about it. I feel like today, now that there's still time, I think I want to go and get the moonstones first. Which means... let's go to Trinsic, from there to Buccaneer's Den. Get the Buccaneer's Den, the moonstone we left in Buccaneer's Den, get that. And then go directly to the south, to Serpent's Hold, where we left the other moonstone, get that as well. Then we have all the moonstones. Now we have 2 other lenses, one for the gargoyles, one for the humans. And then, from Serpent's Hold, we can go to Sutek's Castle, from where we can learn more about ballooning. So I think that's going to be what we're going to do next. Also, Jonathan, by the way, if you're still here, I didn't get to thank you properly, but holy shit, this has been the fucking best thing ever. And I'm still going to be forever grateful about all the help. I'm very thankful of that. I didn't get to thank you properly then. I want to thank you properly now. But yes, that's the plan. Trinsic, which is green 3, to the purple 7 Buccaneer's Den, and then directly south to the purple 3 Serpent's Hold, and from there to the east to the castle that's unmarked. Yeah, it's made my life so much easier, Jonathan. It was the microphone before was always on my way, but now it's so much easier. It did exactly what we talked about, and I'm very pleased. Thank you. Because yes, like Shan said, you are a fucking great guy. You're a lovely person, and I really, really... I fucking love you, man. Seriously. I don't use that word too often to people, but seriously. With you, it's definitely applicable. So, Trinsic, 2 down. And see, I'm almost tearing up again because I've missed you so much. I'll be honest, I fucking cried at Shan's stream. And I'm almost doing it again. But in the good kind of way, not the bad kind of way. Alright, Shamino. Skiff into the water and... into the Buccaneer's Den we go. I should have maybe saved the coordinates for the Buccaneer's Den now that we have the sextant, so it would be easier to actually see where we are in relation. I think this is Buccaneer's Den. Yes, it looks like that. Perfect, and it is. I got a fucking honest degree last academic year on a neurology subject, and what is it indeed? It is a Yoki brain. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I still love that sound, by the way. Welcome, everyone. I'm Fintrovert, your friendly neighborhood variety streamer, and right now...
GG.
That too. Thank you, Komodo. How doing, Yokib? What were you doing? Hope every one of you had a great time. But I do want to know what you were doing. Indeed.
Yes.
Thank you, Komodo. That was the best introduction ever. But yes, we're playing Ultima 6. We are now seeming to get to the end of our quest slowly but surely. But the final steps.
I'm not entirely sure.
Neither am I, but that's the kind of feeling that I am getting. We have found out that the evil gargoyles are not evil after all. We have now talked to the gargoyles, and we actually have one of them with us. And we have found out that the last 2 games we've royally fucked them up. We've stolen their holy book, we've basically destroyed their entire civilization, and they're kinda pissed off at us. So right now we are trying to set things right, and send the book we stole back into whence it came, another dimension, so it is no longer just the property of humans or gargoyles, but freely accessible to all on a spiritual quest
I'm
equally.
gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Well, sorry to hear that, Shan. Finished Alan Wake and continued with Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. Ooh, I still haven't finished Alan Wake. I should maybe do that at some point, actually. It's just... I played Alan Wake before I actually started, well, streaming. And I'll be honest, streaming has been one of the best things fucking ever when it comes to my video game playing. And here's an explanation why. Because streaming gives me an excuse to actually finish games. When I'm on my own, it's very easy to just try a game a little bit and then move on to something else. It's something that easily happens. Whereas with streaming, I have, yes, finish games, Shan, exactly. But with streaming, there's this more of a drive to actually try and finish the games, because you've started it. People have come to see the games. There's more of this feeling that I really need to get this through, not only for myself, but for everyone who's been watching the game from the very beginning, because it's just the right thing to do. Alan Wake was the reason to get an Xbox 360 at 2010, and we now have... And now the last 2 streams was the second time we finished it. Nice. I really need to do it at some point. But right now I'm doing it with, well, the Ultima series. Because I never actually properly played through all of these games from start to finish. And now that I finally understand the English, and I have the time and the opportunity to play these, I'm very happy that I got an excuse from streaming to actually play through all of these, because holy shit, it's been a fucking ride. Well, yeah, but what I mean that some 30 years ago when I first saw an Ultima game, I did not even properly know how to read. Much less understand English. But right now, for example, to give a bit of a recap now that there are some new people. So, one of the reasons why I really started to enjoy this saga is that the story seems to be built pretty damn well. Because we started with Ultima 4, because Ultimas 1, 2, and 3, they barely have a story in them. But basically, in Ultima 1, there's a big bad sorcerer who has a gem of immortality and uses magic, and because he's immortal, he is basically unbeatable. So, you become a very strong person and find a time machine and travel back in time before he finishes the Gem of Immortality. You break the Gem of Immortality and kill the sorcerer. And that's Ultima 1. Ultima 2, the sorcerer's apprentice, Minax, decides to get a revenge and kind of do all kind of timey-wimey bullshit, and you defeat Minax. And in Ultima 3, the progeny of those two, called Exodus, is again wreaking havoc in the universe, and you stop them. And they are very, very much... that's basically the story. In Ultima 4, the story actually starts getting, well, more complex. So in Ultima 4, we now get this persistent world called Britannia. And in Britannia, there is this leader, Lord British, who has thought of these virtues. And I'll cheat again so I don't forget things. So, the ideology of this world is based around 3 principles, those of truth, love, and courage. And those are combined into 8 virtues of sacrifice, valor, honor, honesty, justice, compassion, humility, and spirituality. And the purpose of Ultima 4 was to learn of this world, meet these companions that we're still with, and learn about what the virtues and principles mean, how they work together, and actually act like those virtues. So we had to be compassionate, we had to be self-sacrificial, we had to be honorable and just and all of that. And thus we were able to become the Avatar, enter the Stygian Abyss, which is basically the deepest, darkest, and most dangerous dungeon ever. And from that dungeon we found the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom, a book of mysterious origin which has answers to everything as long as you are on a spiritual quest. Now, when we found the book, that was the end. We found the place, the resting place, we defeated all the demons there, and thus we had basically conquered the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom to ourselves. All fine. Now, in 5, the Avatar comes back to Britannia, but the world is now different. There is a new ruler called Lord Blackthorn, because in our absence, Lord British had decided that the dungeons of the world need to be sealed to prevent the monsters from those dungeons from invading the places, basically. So that was done. And also, strong magic was used to transport the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom from the Stygian Abyss into the overworld. Now, this caused a bit of an upheaval and massive earthquakes, and thus a new area was born, which is now called the Underworld. Massive earthquakes, massive calamities, Underworld was opened up, and new monsters came about. So Lord British led an expedition into this newly found Underworld and disappeared. That is why Lord Blackthorn was able to take control. Now the problem is, Lord Blackthorn changed some things. The virtues that were now basically things to strive for were instead written down into law. And instead of just trying to be as compassionate as good as you can, it was written into law that you must be. There is no other option. This, of course, is not a good thing. Then we found out that the Lord Blackthorn was corrupted by 3 Shadow Lords. These Shadow Lords had been born from the shards of the Gem of Immortality that was broken in Ultima 1. Still evil, these shards created the Shadow Lords. In the end, we were able to find all Lord British's belongings, defeat the Shadow Lords, and rescue Lord British. And thus, everything was brought back to normal, and Lord Blackthorn was exiled into a faraway place that no one knows where it is. Thus, we get into this game, where we now were summoned back, but this time through a different colored moon gate. And when we went in, we were faced by a bunch of gargoyles, and we were taken prisoner. And the biggest gargoyle of them all had a book and a sacrificial dagger, and was clearly about to kill us as we were strapped into an altar by these gargoyles. But then our companions came in and rescued us. We took the book and ran away. After that, we found out...
Yes.
After that, we found out that the gargoyles had now come from the underworld and entered... Well, basically all of the shrines. They had taken over all of the shrines of the virtues, and were also looking for something. So, of course, evil creatures...
Kill those murderers dead!
Exactly, and that's what we did. We cleansed all the shrines from the gargoyles, took the shrines back. But then we found out, because we still had the book that we took from him, we could not translate it. And a part of the tablet needed to translate was stolen by pirates. So, of course, we had to find these pirates and find the part of the tablet, so we could translate the book that we took. And after doing that, we found out that the gargoyles actually are not inherently evil.
Ooh.
But in fact, they also had a prophecy about a false prophet. Somebody who will come 3 times and cause the destruction of the gargoyle race. First time as he comes, he will go into their temple, kill their priests, and steal their most holy book, the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom, which, we kinda sorta did. The second coming of the false prophet is marked by great cataclysms, which will destroy most of the gargoyle civilization, causing massive upheaval and destruction. Which,
What you looking for? Ain't nobody gonna help you out there. Jesus can come through that door and he's not gonna help you.
which, considering they live in the underworld, and the removal of the Codex kinda sorta caused an upheaval in the underworld, which destroyed large parts of it. Yeah, that kinda happened. So the gargoyles are not super happy about us. So right now, after finding out that the gargoyles are not actually evil and they are just fighting for their survival, and we have been fucking them up royally without even thinking about them, without even knowing they exist. So now is the time to fix it all. And to do that, we must send the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom back from where it came. Into the vortex, into the other dimension, where it is no longer owned by anyone. And with the lenses we have crafted, humans and gargoyles together can have the Codex at their fingertips.
Of course!
Neither alone, only together.
What's a paladin?
So, that's basically the very short recap of where we are at. What the fuck? Are we being attacked by birds? I'm fine with that. Alright, seagulls. I hate you all. No, sorry, those are rabbits. God damn it. Because I was hoping I could go, seagulls, stop it now. Yeah, they're rabbits.
Run away! Run away! Run away!
I refuse to run away from rabbits. See, I already killed one. 2. I know, Shan. I know. Oh, right, and Balaam is not in manual mode. Alright, YOLO. This does not bode well when on this island even rabbits are fucking hostile. Hey, stop shooting Dupre in the back. Alright, Balaam's gonna move from over a rabbit. I just noticed the magic bow doesn't seem to work. Does magic work on this island? I get the feeling it doesn't. YOLO. I'm giving YOLO a boomerang. Let's see if that helps. No, there's just something in front that doesn't let things pass. Okay, never mind. So YOLO's gonna move forward to be able to actually do something. Had to try. No, Chaos. Thankfully, they don't seem to be related in any way whatsoever. Alright, Balaam. You can handle the rest. Get a little bit of experience. There we go. Alright, that's locked. Do we have any powder kegs left? Sherry has 2. We might have to get more. Alright, Sherry. And move away. Actually, I think I know how to get past this. I'm so fucking pleased with myself right about now. And what's this then?
Ja, tilityynä.
Jonathan! The fuck is this? First of all, Jonathan, thank you very much for your €5 tip. And Chaz and Dave, Rabbit. And I agree, Shan, I miss Jonathan's sense of humor. He has a skill of making people laugh. And I appreciate that so fucking much. Thank you very much, Jonathan. And the second thing. Look at those cows. Two-headed cows. They have no asses, apparently. Still. Oh, that counts as stealing. Fine. I knew there had to be something here. Alright, everybody wait here. I'm gonna move that thing. There we go. Now, let's see. What do these say? This way. This way. Okay, they both say this way, and both are probably not nice. So, let's just go this way. Dispel field. Now, Belen. You have a halberd, so do that. Ah, I love fighting cheesy. Now, Shamino. This might be a bit of a maze. A little bit of a maze. Alright, so thankfully we have plenty of reagents. Up. Balaam! Here's a gator for you. And I don't see secret passages. I see one here, though. Can I tip a cow? No, sorry, it's an aggressive cow. Balaam, thank you. Dude, this is how I'm giving Balaam some experience. Alright, Sherry, your turn. Thankfully, Sherry is also very strong, so kill the Hydra, please. And this is why you have a super strong mouse, everyone. And this goes to the other side. So I feel like we're gonna have to move this. Called it! Okay, but now I need to figure out how can I... Oh, there's another one, never mind. But how can I get everyone else there? I know how to move Sherry. But I'm gonna need to find a way to actually open those... Oh, maybe it's that. Hey buddy, could you move? Thanks. I have no idea what that did. How do I... It makes a sound, but I don't think it does anything. I move away so I can get away from here, thanks. Thank you. Can I blow them up, maybe? Oh, there's a secret passage. And there's your switches. So you gotta just pay attention to the walls and stuff. Also, no, that's Dispel Magic. Not Dispel Magic, Dispel Field. I have no idea what the pull chain does. Let's move everyone. Okay, that didn't open all of them. That opened the outer ones. But not the inner ones. What's that sound? So let's leave Sherry there. Alright, so it's a lever puzzle. There we go. Found the right combination. Hi, buddy. You see a white-haired mage in flowing robes with a mad gleam in his eye.
So, Avatar, you disturb the musings of the man mage Sutek. What wisdom dost thou seek?
Know anything about ballooning?
A balloonist? Yes. Sutek remembers him. He died in Sutek's catacombs like most of the others who have ever worked for Sutek. Dost thou seek employment with Sutek the Mad?
Yeah, sure.
Well, too bad. Sutek isn't hiring today.
What do you call mad?
Yes, because Sutek is mad. They say there is a fine line between genius and madness. Well, Sutek hops up and down on that line, cursing the fools that surround him. Ha 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 ha!
Is that something about catacombs?
Sutek hired many brilliant engineers to build the catacombs that lie beneath his castle. The catacombs are filled with those bones of those engineers. The push-me-pulley knows where all such bones can be found.
Push me?
Sutek created the push-me-pulley as a test for fools. If you can pass the test, you will learn what you wish to know.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
How darest thou leave the presence of Sutek the Mad before he was dismissed you? If thou art so rude, then I banish thee from my presence. Be gone and pester Sutek no further.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Okay, bye. Well, he seems like a fun person, doesn't he? Alright, Dupre. Light it up. So, now we're gonna have to go through the catacombs and figure out where we can actually find what we're looking for. Oh, for fuck's sake. More switch puzzles, I see. Let's push all the switches. Alright, doesn't seem to be the right place. I don't even see any hidden passages. So not that place. That would have been too easy. Kinda get the feeling I'm gonna have to fight those silver serpents. That's something I feel like is a very likely possibility. But considering this place, I will also try to pay attention to all of the walls, because there is a possibility that they have hidden passages, like this one. Told you! And I bet that wasn't hostile, and I just killed a horse that would have given me a clue or something. But still, I'm here. Of course, my first instinct is to first go as far down as possible, because that's a very likely place to find things, being as down as possible in a catacomb or a dungeon. Likely just an alternate one. I don't know if they got shorter, they just have fewer levels, but the amount of time you have to spend actually exploring them, I do feel like that hasn't really changed much. Because the floors in previous Ultimas, they were pretty small. Hi. I see a burly barbarian warrior.
Hail, Finn! I have heard of thy deeds, Avatar.
What's your name?
I be named Gorn, my lord. I be a fighter, a homeless wanderer. Here I'll wait until I find something else to trifle with.
Truffle. Okay, so you're trying to be Zerman. Much would I like to wander again, but I have no one to travel with now. Someone will ask me to join with them sooner or later. I'm sure they will. You know the balloonist? I am just a simple warrior, my lord, and know nothing about balloonists. Bye-bye. Yeah, in that sense, yeah. That's changed, Shan. 4 seems to have been the amount of levels in a dungeon so far. There are many ways up, though. So maybe I am wrong about my assumption. And I hope... Fucking rats! Ah, god damn it, you sons of bitches! That's a lot of rats. I know Finn's poisoned. I'm gonna heal him soon. God damn it. Alright, so Dispel Magic, so we can get rid of the poison. Let's see the health points. Ah, good amount of health, no worries. Well, that looks good. Someone's dead. Find dagger, one torch, and balloon plants. Perfect. It's like, oh, we see someone dead. That's good. Plans for the construction of a hot air balloon. First, you must have a wicker... Okay, let's start with this. Let's write these down. Dupre changed the corpse to a gravestone, which we then gave away, so Dupre needs a new one. We need a wicker basket. Was that in you, or Minok? I remember seeing someone mention that. It could have... Ah, no, it was in Minok. That's from Minok. You need a big iron cauldron. Which fucking dungeon had a... Wrong. Wrong had cauldrons. I need to get a cauldron. Hold a fire to generate the hot air. Next, you must have a huge bag sewn out of silk. Bag of silk. And I think early on... Did I write... Please tell me I wrote it down. Because early on, we heard of somebody who could make perfect silk or something. Please tell me I fucking wrote it down. Yes. Silk Weaver Charlotte in New Maginsia. So we've got to go to New Maginsia. To hold the hot air in. Lastly, get enough rope to tie the balloon securely. I have one rope. Hopefully that's enough. Once you've gathered all these together, use these plans to assemble them. When flying your balloon, you'll find that a ship's anchor makes the best ballast. And it's also useful for stopping the balloon where and when you wish. So, anchor. I think I saw one of those in Minok as well. Alright. This is starting to go forward. Charlotte's Web. Exactly. Exactly, Chaos. Alright. First things first, let's go get us a cauldron from Wrong. Which means... Well, actually, no, we're not going to go first things first there. Because to get there, we're going to have to go to Minok. So... let's find the basket weaver there first. We are making some good progress today. I'm very, very, very happy about that, actually. Basket weavers be damned? How so? Just because they're not using a loom, you're saying they're some kind of inferior weavers? Well, you are entitled to your opinion, Shen. I remember this one, I think. Yes! Alright, now we need to wait until the day so we can get a basket from there. I really want to play through it at some point, Shen. It's been a while. Quite a while. The problem I have is that the GOG version is the VGA version, And I don't like that as much, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure, Shan. It's probably gonna be the Alone in the Dark 2. That's the very likely next one. So there have been some additional expenses, so I didn't get myself Phantasmagoria yet, and it's not been on sale, so I'm gonna leave that for later. Hi, Michelle. Well, hello again, Avatar. How can I help you this fine morning? I need a basket. Would I like to buy one of my V-Wings? Yes. Custom job. I fear my schedule is packed. I have no time to create a basket for which I have no plans, but I have plans. That it was true. Father did weave a basket that big. Surely I could do the same. He studies the plans for a moment. But it would weigh 6 stones. Thou couldst not carry such a basket loaded as thou art. Lighten thy load, and then I will weave this basket. Oh, God damn it. Alright. Alright. Where the fuck did I leave my party? Guys, where did I leave you? There. Alright. I do! I never remember to press the goddamn button again. Alright, so everyone, I need space. Six stones worth of space to be exact, and that should be enough.
Run away! Run away! Run away!
Alright. Now look at these plans. Such a basket would cost 3,000. Oh. Not yet. 95, so 205 gold. Now let's just in case move some stuff away, because I get the feeling that it might still want me to have 6 stones. Of space even before taking my money. There we go. And yes. Party takes up a collection. Oh, I had the 300. She begins weaving the huge basket, chatting with you as he works. Has thou found a silk weaver yet? No. Well, I can see that this will require a huge silk bag. I know not where thou might find a silk weaver to craft it. I do not mean to pry, but why dost thou need a balloon anyway? The codex. I'm afraid I don't understand. Oh, bye. More time passes. Finished! It took less time than I had thought it might. Give the basket to Finn, who struggles under its weight. Thank you. Now, let's give it to Dupre. Alright, basket done. Next. I think I saw an anchor here. Yep. Problem. It's heavy as fuck and probably stealing. But if I have no other choice, I'll just have to take it. There's no other option. At least I know where to get one, so there's that. This is my boat. Nope. Don't even remember which are my boats and which are not. Alright, then to the dungeon to get a cauldron. Okay. Got off board a little bit too early. It's over here. There we go. Gotta head off. Have a good night. Take care, guys. Thank you, Jonathan, for popping by. Do take care of yourself, you lovely, lovely man, you. What do you need a balloon anyway? Deviant up. God damn it. Have a good night, Jonathan. Very happy to see you again. And here... we need a light. And there's the cauldron. How much does it weigh? 16 stone. Holy crap, that's gonna weigh a lot. YOLO can carry it. And then we need silk. Gonna do the same, have class in the morning. Alright, Cookie. You'll sleep well and have a good time. Well, have a good time. Well, survive school things. Next, Numagencia. I'll do my best, Cookie. At least now I have a vehicle there that actually has a window that I can close. So there's that. Alright, now we need to find a silk weaver. I think... there we go. See a pretty young woman with downcast eyes. Hello again, my lord. If you had some silk thread, I could help thee. Go ask Arbeth if she has any to spare. Arbeth. He lives in Paws. Thank you. Okay, so we need to go to Paws first. Paws. So Trinsic. That's completely understandable, Shan. Alright, move out of my way, buddy. Thank you. So, some silk thread from Paws, then go back to Magencia. Oh, come on, you stupid guards blocking people from entering or exiting. And I think I know the guy because I used to buy some silk thread at the beginning when I was farming money. So I bought silk thread from Paws. So I think that's exactly where I have to go. I just don't know how much I need it. Oh, yes. What if I show you the plans? Well, oh yes, I could spin spider silk into thread. Do you want me to? Yes, please. I think I have. It is a most difficult job. It'll cost thee 20 gold. Yeah. Good. But you haven't the gold. God damn it. Fine. Move 20 gold to Finn. show the plans again. Yes, please do it. Oh, good. He seems much brighter and happier. Arbeth takes Finn's golden spilk and starts spinning. Soon he has finished a spool of fine silk thread. Oh, there it is, Finn, my finest work, a true pleasure. Arbeth hands Finn the spool of silk. You'll have to find a weaver, of course. And I have found one. Thindle. Who's Thindle? Let's go through this one still, even though I know already where to go. Oh, yes. What's her name? Aunt Thindle, the Spindle. That's funny, isn't it? I need a good weaver. Silk. Oh, no. Can't work silk, my Oma, no. Oh, see, Charlotte, she can. Yes, she can. Thank you. And then back to New Maginsia. Stupid sheep, let me pass. I need to get myself some silk so I can get a balloon. How much do you want for that, by the way? I can weave silk for thee. Then thou should speak with Marissa. Who's Marissa? She lives in Paws. Okay, another person living in Paws. I think I can weave thy silk thread into cloth. Yeah, in a moment. Alright. Just give me fucking 200 for now, okay? Now, please make me silk. Aye, I can weave the silk. Yes, please. Turning to her loom, Charlotte soon weaves the thread into fine silk cloth. La na 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 na. And I'm finished. She takes Finn's gold and hands over the cloth. Bye. And then to Marissa in Paws. You're welcome, Shen. Fuck yes, I'm doing it on purpose. I know. I would say I'm sorry, but I actually had fun doing that, so I honestly am not. Besides, reminding someone of Loom, how could that be evil? Because that little tune I hummed, that is from the Swan Lake, and that part was used as, for example, the intro to the video game Loom. So I'm reminding Shan of the game. Now we need to find... Was it Marissa? So a woman. You look like Marissa. Hello. Is your name Marissa? Marissa, but you may call me Mr. Raikun. Oh, I understand, a large silk bag. Well, this is hardly a challenge for one of my skills, but since it is important, I will do it. But it will cost you 75 gold, alright? She takes the silk cloth and begins to work following the balloon plans. She works in silence, intent on her sewing. After a while, she completes the silk bag. Oh, there, it is done, she cries, handing you the bag. Thank you. Your memory is contingent to mostly hearing, so if I hear something, I remember it, and remembering is reliving, but reminding me of an incomplete version of Bloom, and we do have a thing for hating incomplete things, so Alright, now, we should have everything, right? And that's fucking heavy, by the way. 25 stones. Who can carry? Alright, this is gonna be a while of actually moving things. Alright, Dupre has enough now, right? Perfect. Now we have a balloon. Oriana, you're in my way, because now let's go back into the Gargoyle lands. And Dupre. Let's see how this works. Let's change the wind to north and... Nope, actually we need to change the wind to south. And it stopped there. What is this? That's the Altar of Singularity. Within this chamber rest the bones of kings. That seems important. Actually, what is this place? Tomb of Kings. Okay. Right, so I think we have to fly from there. Alright. Now everybody move. Drop that there. Use it. Then wind from south. Perfect. Now, dispel a field. Now let's read the Book of Prophecies, which we've stolen, the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom, which we've stolen, and the Book of Circles. We've left the most important thing. All begins with the three principles: control, passion, and diligence. From control springs direction, from passion springs feeling, from diligence springs persistence. But these three virtues are no more important than the other five. Control combines with passion to give balance. Passion combines with diligence to yield achievement. And diligence joins with control to provide precision. The absence of control, passion, and diligence is chaos. Thus, the absence of the principles points toward the seventh virtue, order. The three principles unify to form a singularity. This is the eighth virtue, but it is also the first, because within singularity can be found all the principles and thus all the virtues. So I misunderstood the order of order and singularity, so I'm just like... and there we go, now I have it better. A circle has no end, it continues forever with all parts equally important in the success of the whole. Our society is the same, it too continues forever with all members and all virtues equal parts of the unified whole. What you'd wish. See a finely carved stone pyramid. As you face the altar, a voice rings in your head. You understand it perfectly, but you can't recognize the language. Thou hast far to travel and much to achieve, but thy inner fire will surely guide thy way. What do you seek, Avatar? A mission. A quest. Look deep inside thyself, Avatar, and answer this. For whom dost thou truly seek the Codex? The answer is wise. But how canst thou truly work for the good of a race whose ways thou dost not understand? Go into the catacombs of controlled passion and diligence. In each wilt thou find the final resting place of the being who most exemplifies that principle. Return when thou hast found these catacombs. Will do. Alright. I think I'm gonna quit here, because this, I think, is a good point. And I'll have time to prepare to work. I haven't really slept well. So, goddamn, so much progress. So much progress. And next time, if I'm not completely mistaken, next time we're gonna have to go to those catacombs, understand the principles and virtues of the Gargoyles, then send the Codex back, and then the game is over. So yeah, it's 1 or 2 streams from the end, depending on how long the catacombs take. Holy shit. I'm very happy. We are getting closer. The end of 6 is 9. But anyway, that is it for this time. I'm gonna update on Discord again when I can stream again. And
what's a paladin?
Just shitpost on Twitter. I'm too tired, Shen, for that today. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm gonna rest for a while and go to work. And next time we might be over. Who knows? But anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being so bloody amazing. And until then, Introvert signing out.
Next time, obey.